What's up, YouTube? This is George coming at you. Um, so as you can probably see from the video or video title, the OSCP. Yes, I will be starting the OSCP. Pretty excited to start the OSCP. I know a couple friends that have the certification, and I really, honestly, one of my goals in life is to get the OSCP. I mean, it's definitely a certification that which, um, not a lot of people can get, I would say, or people can get. Obviously, you can do anything in life if you put your mind to it, of course, right? Um, so it's definitely not an easy test to take, right? It's more of a lot hands on. It's not like a multiple choice question or something like that. So it's definitely something that you need to know your stuff before actually getting into getting into the certification. So a little background on who I am. I'm currently a security engineer for a healthcare company, and I've been in the field for about 3 years now. And prior to that, I started as a networking engineer intern for a company called Presidio. Really good company. Really loved it there. Learned a lot of met great people, and obviously get to experience things as well on the field. So started kind of in my NA Cisco, and then kind of got up to my studies of MP, halfway of MP. Um, but good enough and understanding to know my networking inside and out. So with that being said, why the OCP? So I decided to take the OCP because it's something that I've always gravitated to, in the sense of, like, I know Hollywood kind of exaggerates it, but a lot of like hacking movies and stuff like that. I'm always like, I always tell myself, like, oh, I want to do that. Like, oh, that's great. Fast forward time, my timeline, I found myself, intern for Presidio, and then I got an opportunity to work at this field in cybersecurity, you know, and you might ask, well, George, how did you start as an intern and then go into cybersecurity? Well, I have two masters in cybersecurity. One's master's in cybersecurity, and then a master's in cybersecurity slash IT management. So, um, so I took, obviously I have a cybersecurity degree. Currently working on my PhD now for cybersecurity, and I'm sorry, I'm currently working, so I probably got a phone vibrated here. So, give me a second, guys. All right, that's fine. That's about it. Okay, cool. So, where do I step back? Oh yeah, so that's how I got into the field of cybersecurity. So while working in cybersecurity, give me a second. While working in the field of cybersecurity, I really fell in love with the field. I really fell in love with the work that it comes into. I mean, to be a security professional or a practitioner, like, you really need to have a certain mindset, right? Obviously I do a lot of blue team than anything else. I do a lot of defense. I do some red team stuff as well, um, in the application arena for my company. So it's a great company, really good, great company, a great field too. I mean, it's booming. So anyone that's really looking into get cybersecurity, I think you should really, start working in that path. It's pays good money and whatnot. So, but yeah, so the OSCP. So yeah, I've always gravitated towards stuff like that. The black screen, white letters. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's great, great, great. But as I said, Hollywood exaggerates it, and it's never what it seems to be when you're actually doing that. So, you know, but about, I would say, 2 months of before 2019, I decided, I was like, well, I really want to take the OSCP. So I signed up. You go through the process, you get an email that says, dear candidate, blah 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 blah, and it hits a prerequisite, like section of the email, of the informal email, and that prerequisite, a part of the email was, our candidates are expected to have a strong TCP slash IP networking background. I'm like, oh, I got that. Great. Boom. Then I said, well, you need basic Linux, and basic programming. I was like, okay, well, let's take a step back, because I don't really have basics. Not even the basics, right? right? So, I mean, I have had, like, I understood Linux, I understood programming, but I felt like I wasn't too confident enough to really go into the OSCP with what I had. So I decided, I was like, well, let me step back, let me reassess the skills that I have personally, and let me see what I can do about it. So I decided to enroll myself in different types of courses, paid for them. One of them being the RHCSA and the RHCSCE. Sorry, I have the book over here, so I got to like read the acronyms. So obviously, it's the Red Hat Certification Administrator and the Red Hat Certification Engineer. Took from that all the way up to the engineer. Took the courses through the Red Hat. Got the book as well, and I read that extensively. Did that multiple times, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit a perfectionist, and I'm the type of person where I need to remember everything. And I know that's not really a good habit to have because you would drive yourself crazy. So did that. Obviously, it surpassed the basic requirement of having Linux, but I think obviously towards the end, I want to go for my OSCE, and I think you really need to understand Linux really in depth, right? From what I've heard. So, I really, really, really studied Linux. I fell in love with Linux. Let's see what else. Oh, for Python. So sorry, I got a text message. So for Python, took two courses, right? Two extensive courses. So did that for just programming for Python itself, right? A lot of people told me it's like you can sway into Python because Python is being utilized a lot now. So I paid for those two courses, and again, the OSCP asked of a basic requirement, but again, I wanted to surpass that basic requirement just for that reason, just because I want to be more prepared than be underprepared when I take the course or journey, right? So I did that as well. I also just completed about 6 weeks ago, right? 6 weeks ago. Completed my SANS course for web application pen testing. Great course. Anyone that has the opportunity to take a SANS, I would encourage it. I mean, it is expensive. You might have to chop your arm off for a payment, but that's exaggerating. But the courses cost like $7,000, but they're very, very rich of material. In this course, I learned a lot of SQL injections, cross-site scripting, cross-site forgery, RFI, LFI, command injection, stuff like that. Understanding, session logging, all this stuff that, really comes to web application pen testing really prepared me to really do well and understand that space of pen testing itself. Web application is huge now. So completed that, and let's see, what else did I? Also, I'm reading this book now, Hacking the Art of the Exploitation. A really good book by John Erickson. Really, really interesting book. I really like it. It's really, really in depth, very comprehensive. Use this as a light read when I'm done studying for the day. I probably read about 20 pages. There's a CD that comes with this, so you're able to replicate and go along with the exercises. So I think this is a very, very good book. Not necessary for the OSCP, but it does go over buffer overflows, understanding like heap, stack, buffer flows, and stuff like that, buffer overflows, and whatnot. So really good book to know, or to just read, I guess, right? You can't hurt yourself learning a bunch of other material, but so now I find myself, it's 10:51 a.m., 9:30, 2019. And I would say that I think I'm more than well prepared to take the OSCP now, in the prerequisite arena, of course, right? I encourage people to leave comments on the bottom of the video. Please tell me if I... Oh, also as well, sorry. Well, I also took a PowerShell pen testing course as well. And very good course. Very hard to understand. Just the guy that was teaching the class was foreign, so it's kind of, you have that language barrier a little bit, but, I don't expect the OSCP to really have you recreate .NET code in C language or anything like that. I would probably expect them to have you understand how a lot of the registry keys work, what ports, what services are running, what passwords are embedded inside, obviously, and, whatever the registry keys and whatnot. All right, I forgot that's, yeah. So, yeah, so I think, I did a lot. I did my due diligence to get myself ready. And I'm not, and I think at this point, I don't know what else I could probably get myself prepared. I think I got myself overly prepared. I don't know. You guys let me know. I encourage to have you guys leave comments on the video. But I'm pretty excited. The course, I already paid for the course. The course will be starting November 16th. The only reason why it's November 16th and I did not do it for October is because, one, I have a paintball tournament on November 9th. So I have to go to Florida for World Cup, and I'll be there. So I don't want to start the course the 9th. They gave me the option for the 9th, but I don't want to miss 2 days of practice, or maybe 3 days, because I get back on the 11th, and I don't want to do that. So it'll be the 16th. I would leave it for October, but I kind of want to just reiterate a lot of the stuff I kind of studied, get myself really, really in depth. And not in depth, but kind of really get more of a collective understanding. Not even so much a collective understanding, but just review, right? Just to review the notes that I've taken and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm starting my OSCP journey. I'm really excited. I really encourage anyone to please help me. If you guys feel that I should study this study this as well, or did I do enough on my end to get myself prepared? The way I am is I didn't want to start the OSCP and not have a good understanding of Python in the sense of how, modules work, obviously modules, functions, classes, conditional statements, all that and more. And, sorry, I got another text message. And, I just wanted to have a good understanding. So when I look at an exploit, I'm like, okay, I need to see what's going on here. I know what I need to change because why it's not working, whatever the case may be. So, or why do I get a traceback error or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So, please, this is the first video. Videos will get better as time progresses. I will be documenting my OSCP journey, and whatnot. So please, feel free to leave a like or a comment on this video. One thing I probably will expect people to say is hack the box. I did do the hack the box before in the past. I just feel a lot of people that I've spoken to that have done hack the box say stay away from it. This is people that have told me that have the OSCEs and the OSCPs and whatnot. They say stay away from it just a little bit, just because it can be a confidence diminisher. And two, there's not really real world applications that would happen. Again, I haven't been on a high hack the box in a while, but I haven't been on hack the box in a while, so I don't know if anything has changed. But I did gain the rank of hacker, right? So, I've had some people help me, give me hints and stuff like that. Again, because I was kind of fairly new, in that domain, if that makes sense. So, and a lot of the stuff that I needed help on was the stuff that I already studied. I'm like, okay, now I know why I had to do that. But, so I know I've heard hack the box, but I don't want to. I may start it up a little bit. I don't know. You guys let me know how it is now. I still have access to it, of course. I just haven't gone into it. But yeah, all that to say is, welcome to the channel, and I'm really excited to really grow this community. And I welcome anybody. I really get to exchange ideas, information, stuff like that. And yeah, so again, I probably cut the video off here. It's about 14 minute mark, and I don't want to just keep rambling. So, but yeah, leave a comment, leave a like if you like the channel or video, and subscribe if you like the channel. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.